Hi and welcome to this video demo with me, Wayne, from swimmingcyclingrunning.com. Well, today we're demonstrating the swim wand and how easy it is to put together. It does come in a very neat package. This is the carrying case for the camera and all the bits you need to go with the camera, and this is the wand, and that's it. Now, in general, if I was just going to the pool and home, I would actually keep the camera on the wand because it does have a protective cover on the camera itself. But if I'm travelling, it does need to go back in its case. So I'm going to show you from start to finish how to put it together. Okay, so let's see what's in the package itself. We'll just move the swim wand to one side. And you can see it does come in a very neat package. We have the unit, the camera with its leads tucked away, a remote control unit, 2 batteries, and all the power leads necessary for the machine to work, including this, which is a GPS tracker. If you're outside, that can come in useful. In here we've got some connectors and some chargers, plus we naturally send the unit with a normal 8GB card, so that you can put directly into the unit to work. Now, to fit the camera to the wand itself, we'll take the camera out and we'll take the head off the wand. Those are 2 things we need, and we need something like a penny or something like that to attach it. But first of all, as you can see, I just removed the backing, and I'm going to take a battery that I have naturally. We want the connectors to go in with the connectors, so it's that side up. I'm then going to just close the back and take my connector. Now I'm going to want it that way up. It doesn't really matter, it will fit either way. But if you see, I'm just connecting the thread into that connector and just screwing it semi-tight. Then, just tightening it up with a penny. You can use a screwdriver or anything that fits, it doesn't matter. And then, I'm going to put it that way back in its connector. Now it's on the wand, and you'll see that if I loosen it, we have the face of the camera there, which is the best way that we've found to use it. So it goes this way, not the traditional way, which would be that way, in the unit, and that way you've got control of the head if you need to move it when you're trying to see something. So there's a little tip for you. Now we want to put in the card. The card goes there. So it comes with a natural 8GB normal card. This isn't a Wi-Fi transfer card, just normal. It goes the right way up into its unit, just snaps in place, and there we go. And now we're ready to connect all the other connectors. Okay, so it's time to remove the camera, and the camera's here with all of its connector wire under there. And you can see that's very neat. Take off the lens cap and simply remove that from its position. Take the camera and you'll see we have a mark which signifies the top of the camera, and that is the direction that you want to point the camera. So that needs to go, if I'm going to have it in this position, I need to put it in and have that at the top. And now I know that that's at the top, my camera recording is going to be correct. And wherever I put this and however I tighten this up, that is always going to be the right up, the way up position for this particular camera. Again, replace the lens cap because it's sensible to keep it protected. And all we have to do is thread the lead cable into the secure bindings. And when we extend the wand, that will be secured and in place and very tidy. Now all we have to do is actually connect the cabling into the top of the camera. You can see it just slips in and screws on, and effectively we're now ready for the camera to be used. That's it, it's that simple. There's just one more step that we would advise that you do. We provide a little bit of Velcro just to take a couple of loops out of the cable because it is long, and to tidy it up. Now you can do that or you needn't do that. We find that useful, especially if you're going to reduce the size of the cable so that you don't get cable flapping in front of the camera itself. Okay, so that's how easy it actually is. Now the only thing you need to do is extend the cable to the length you actually want it. Normally I would extend it to full height. This has been used today, this morning. You can see it's wet. You do get wet inside, so it's a good idea, and I normally do have handy a wipe just to wipe down these things. It is aluminium, so it's not going to rust. And there we go, we're actually at its full height, and that, if I stand up in a second, you'll see is roughly equal to my height. This is the swim wand at its full height. It's about 1.7 meters, about my height. That's plenty long enough to get under a swimmer in the first lane to see the swimmers in the second or third lane. And those are the best lanes normally to film from if you're going by the side of a swimmer. Obviously if you're going in front of a swimmer, you need them in the first lane, or above a swimmer in the first lane. It's also long enough to be at an end of a pool where it's got a raised section for blocks. Easily down into the water, you can look at their turns, their starts and anything like that that you want. This is certainly one of the most important tools you could have to improve the offering of a coach, or if you're a club, to improve your coach's ability to deliver really good coaching right there on poolside. If you want to know more, just look at the website, or if you have questions that aren't answered on the website, either email us or even give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Alright, thanks very much. See you soon.